It's very appropriate that Rebecca talked about agriculture because that's how we're going to begin. Each candidate will have, the first 3 candidates will answer the same question. So question 1 will go to the first 3 candidates. Question 2 will go to the next 3 candidates. They will do different questions. You will not be able to go back to those questions. All right, does everyone understand?
Yes.
We're going to start to my right. And there are microphones on your table, so if you just speak up, you can stand if you want to answer the question, but you will be able to be heard in the back. So we ask the audience not to do a lot of mumbling around. All right, ready to begin? Yes, you may start with your introduction.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very happy to be here. Thank the Farm Bureau for inviting me. My name is Dr. Victor Jonathan, and I'm running to be the next congressman. I know that without you, without the farmers, we will all starve to death. And so I know that this is a very critical part of your livelihood. This is your posterity. You want to pass it down to your children. I grew up not too far from here. I attended the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, where I received a Bachelor of Science degree in Aeronautical and Astronautical Engineering. Went to Governor States in the 80s and received a Master's of Business Administration in business. And then following after that, recently I completed a Doctor of Practical Theology from Master's Graduate School of Divinity in Evansville, Indiana. I am here to listen to you all. I know that we won't all agree all the time, but I believe that we can negotiate. We can talk to one another and find out how we can all win. There's so many issues that is facing the district right now. And one of the most important one is the lack of jobs in the south side of the city, in the south suburban areas of the city. There is the issue of the farm subsidy that is facing the farmers in this district. Those are very critical issues that we need to discuss. I am in favor of extending that farm bill to make sure that when you guys cannot control what is going on with farming, that you are well compensated for it, because without that, the prices will skyrocket. We will not be able to afford to buy food. This is very important. And so I'm here to listen to you all and hear what you want to tell me about how I can best represent you in Congress. Again, my name is Dr. Victor Jonathan, running for U.S. Congress. Thank you very much.
Just a reminder, I'm sorry, the lights will flicker as well when you have 30 seconds left, so hold that up high.
My name is Paul McKinley. I'm a father, been married, and I'm married now. I have 2 children. I have a daughter. My daughter has 2 children. She's married. My son, he has 2 children. He's married. I'm an ex-offender. And I'm trying to prevent a next offender. Went to the penitentiary when I was a young man. When I came out, I was a old man. And I changed my life. When I went to the penitentiary, we learned street repentance. Street repentance means that you must go back to society and change those individuals in the community that you live in so that they can get on the straight and narrow. That was my choice, and that was my destiny. Now that I've been on the streets since 1997, I've been arrested more times for doing right than I ever was arrested for doing wrong. I've been arrested so many times for protesting almost every politician, from the president to the governor to both mayors, Mayor Dillon, Ronnie May. I don't pretend that I know everything about the farming community. But my father was from Mobile, Alabama, and he was raised on the farm. I even have what they call a country slang. They call it country cool. And he taught me one thing. He said, if they don't grow it, you don't eat it. If they don't raise it, you don't eat it. He even pointed out to Willie Nelson. And Willie Nelson tried to bail out some farmers that was having a hard time. I'm very familiar with the farming culture, and I'm very sympathetic. But you don't need sympathy. You need somebody that's going to go out there and fight for you. You need somebody that's going to come and listen to you. That's what you have to get.
Thank you, candidate.
I want to thank all of you for being here today and for giving me this opportunity. My name is Larry Pickens, and I am here because I want to earn your vote and support. I come from Chicago. I'm urban in the sense that that has primarily been my experience, but I am here because I'm interested in understanding the issues that you have in this area of the district. Because my commitment is to be a representative for all of the people of the Second Congressional District. And it's with that in mind that I am here today, so that I can learn from you what it is that I can do to advocate for your interests in Congress. I come as one who is open. I'm not a career politician, and I understand that it takes a commitment to work together in order to make things happen in Congress, and I'm committed to that. I'm an ordained minister in the United Methodist Church. I'm also a practicing attorney in the state of Illinois. I come with a myriad of experiences that help me understand the dynamics of the needs that many of our communities have, including the community here in Peotone and areas around here. So I stand with you in the effort to address your economic concerns, your concerns for the well-being of this community, and the ways in which we can work together in order to promote this part of the Second Congressional District and the lives of our children. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
My name is Anthony W. Williams, candidate for Congress, Second Congressional District, Democrat. I'm an adopted son of the Peotone community. I've stood with the STAND organization, George Oxford, Anthony Racing, Mr. Jim Peotone, against a horrific evil against this community, the building of a third act. We stand here on God's green earth. Some of the richest soil in America is right here. For 12 years I have stood with this community against the act. There are people in this race who are sprouting the same rhetoric that the former Congress was sprouting. Let's build an airport. It will never happen. If you all allow me to serve in Congress, I want to hear your concern for a partnership with you in terms of how this area can become the green job capital of the world. So I stand before you as your servant. I've stood for 12 years, and I will stand with you if you allow me to serve in Congress.
Candidate for Congress, and I'd like to be back to my speech for just a moment to commend that speech of the young lady. I was in the Future Farmers of America, and I went to an agricultural program at Jersey Community High School, or in Jersey County, where I was born and raised. And it was one of the best programs that I've ever gone through as far as teaching me the basic skills of managing my house and raising a garden and those things that all people need to learn as they become adults. I would like to say that I am second on the ballot. Contrary to what some of the media have claimed,
stay on target because
Okay,
we have
thank
so
you.
many
Thank you.
candidates. Thank you.
Yeah, I raised corn.
Thank you, candidate Eagleson. We want to be able to move on, so you'll be able to have a close.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. I do want to thank you, Gala, for having this great event here, and Rebecca, I don't see her here now, but you did give a great speech. My name is Dr. Eric Wallace. I'm the other Republican up here. There's only two of us right now. I've been in the Republican Party for the past 9 years. I've served on a number of different levels. I started the African American Republican Council a few years ago. I was a member of the National Black Republican Association, where I served as their chaplain when they first started. I ran for state senate in 2006 against Maggie Cotty. That was the 19th district in Matteson, or excuse me, Matteson. You have to say it right, Matteson, Illinois. I also circulated petitions for U.S. Senate in 2009. Most recently, I ran as a delegate for Rick Santorum and actually helped organize the slate for the 1st Congressional District and the 2nd Congressional District. And I've also helped with the RNC and the state party outreach. So for the past 5 years, my wife and I have been challenging the church in general and the African American church in particular to stand for what we say we believe. Our theme is rise from the beginning. It's time for the 2nd Congressional District to rise from the beginning. The acronym RISE stands for Responsible Government, Individual Liberty and Fidelity, Strong Family Values, and Economic Empowerment. Hopefully during this time period, I'll get a chance to unpack some of that for you. My hope is that you will hear what I have to say and decide to go out and vote for me Monday. Early voting, Monday.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is John Blythe. I'm with, you can find out more about me at www.blytheamerica.com. That's BLYTH.com. And I'm here today to listen to your needs and concerns here in the Peotone greater area. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's great to see so many of you here. I'm Debbie Halverson. I served this area for quite some time. I started out as Cree Township clerk, then I went to become state senator for 12 years and became the first Senate majority leader, a female, to serve in that position. And we need strong leadership. I then went on to serve as your congresswoman for 2 years and spent a lot of time with all of you. It's a funny thing that when you go to Congress, it's not an easy spot to be, one of 435. And I was blessed to serve as my class's president when I was there. So when you go there and you're spending time there, you've got to learn your way around. So we need somebody that's going to go back that can hit the ground running. Somebody that already knows how to speak in committee. And I was blessed to serve on the Agriculture Committee. So we need somebody that not only understands agriculture, and as you all know, we didn't always agree on everything, but I want to also go back to be that voice of reason. And I'm being criticized a lot, but at least my name ID is pretty high, because you've seen my face on the TV probably every 5 minutes. Maybe not a very good picture. So, I plan on spending the rest of this afternoon answering your questions and talking about the things that we need to continue to do together. I'm from Will County. My kids went to Peotone High School. We need somebody that understands the entire district. As you know, I ran in the primary against Jesse Jackson Jr. I fought him every step of the way to do things for this community.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. It is truly a pleasure to be here. My name is Joyce Washington, and I run for the 2nd Congressional District, Congresswoman. And I've been here before, and it's just good to talk to people here in this area because this district is very, very wide. And I think it's important that we get to know you as well as you get to know us. You got to evaluate all of us. The fabric of the farm is part of me. My dad was an automobile mechanic, but before that he lived and grew up on a farm, which of course we had to also. Chickens and cows and goats, and as I listened to the speech and I remembered about 4-H and riding around and really being involved, and as I think about my own career and what she said, as I started off being a nurse, and then I went, one of my first jobs was at Walter Reed in in Washington, D.C. As you know, working with veterans, my father was a veteran, working with those veterans and understanding what they stand for and the sacrifice is really, really important. I then went on and got my master's degree and started running a hospital and getting involved in that side of the business. And then I've had my own small business, successful business for the last 8 years. So I've had a lot of experience. I'm not a full-time politician. What I want to do, though, is take that business experience that I have. I know how to create budgets. I know how to read them. I know how to work with large groups of people. And I have scuffled to get from a nurse to an administrator.
Thank you, candidate Washington.
Thank you. Give up the fight for you. So thank you for being here.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Patrick Brutus. I'm running for your support. I'm running for your endorsement. I'm running for your vote. What makes me different from the rest of these other candidates, who all might be some nice people. They might be great on the golf course. I don't know. But in a time like this, the challenges we face in this district, my 17 years of public sector experience, 11 with IDOT, 8 with highways, 3 with aeronautics, and 6.5 with the city of Chicago. We actually need somebody who knows how to work, knows the programs, has actually led projects that have created jobs, stimulated the economy, and actually improved the quality of life for our people in the district. Now, I'm just like you. I'm not a professional politician, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I was raised on a farm and milked a cow. I don't believe that all of us who live in Peotone and the surrounding areas, we're not all farmers. But I'm from University Park. I spent 30 years of my life out there, and what I do know is the values that we learn. Talking to people straight is what you appreciate. So just like everybody else here, I'm here to hear your issues. I want to learn from you so I can figure out how best to help. And can we just give Judy a round of applause, and the young girl who actually gave us a speech. I think it's encouraging when we see young people step up and do something great.
Thank you. And with that,
good afternoon, everyone. My name is Anthony Beal, and I am the most qualified candidate in this race at this particular time. I have 14 years of experience as alderman of the city of Chicago's 9th Ward. I was born and raised in the 9th Ward. I'm former chairman of the Historic Landmarks Committee in the city of Chicago, also former chairman of the Police and Fire Committee, and I'm the current chairman of the Transportation Committee. And we know all money flows through transportation. So I have the dedication, the experience, and the know-how to represent the entire district from one end to the other. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I know everything about agriculture because I don't. But what I will tell you is I'm a fast learner and I will hit the ground running because I've done that for the past 14 years by delivering goods and services to my community. I built more senior housing in my ward. I built more jobs in my ward. I created more jobs than anybody else in the city of Chicago. I want to help you help us. And that's what we're here to do. Again, I don't know everything that needs to know about agriculture, but however, when you look at Illinois being second in corn production, 53% is being exported, 25% is used for ethanol, 15% is for processing and other food, and 7% is used in animal feed. In Illinois, it has 76,000 farms. We must protect that. And out of that 76,000, 80% of Illinois is farmland. We have to protect our farmland. But most important, the one thing that I would like to address more than anything else is we have to protect you all from the federal government because you all are under attack. We must have somebody that's strong, that's in order to make sure they do not jeopardize our farm, and we help you all grow because if you all grow, everyone else grows along with it. So
thank you,
My name is Peotone Muhammad, Dr. Hip Hop. I was born in Harvey, raised in Markham. I made childhood road trips to my mother's family farm in Arkansas, so I kind of remember that. When I was the manager at University Park's public access cable TV station, I worked with high schoolers. in the Young Broadcasters Club. And we came to Peotone High School a couple of times. When I worked at Sullivan House Alternative High School in South Chicago, I re-enrolled high school dropouts and coordinated youth development programs that included jobs training, skit writing and performance, visual arts, and even gardening during the summer work programs. My only official political experience was 20 years ago when I helped my cousin. She's now Judge Patricia Banks. Academia, let me tell you, especially at Chicago State University, has been the ultimate preparation for the real world of politics. As a researcher with a PhD in radio, TV, film, communications, I have practiced at promoting and defending issues that matter. My dissertation topic 10 years ago was hip-hop culture's impact on young black women's identity. So I had to sell that to my advisors had been teaching since I was born, so that was a hard sell. And I defended it successfully, earned my PhD from Northwestern University in 2003. Muhammad is the most common name in the world, and so I do feel comfortable everywhere. And I want to say this, I totally agree. This is the closest an airplane should get to the Peotone area.
Thank you, Kevin Muhammad.